Hey, what's up? It's Valar. Hope everybody's doing awesome. Thank you so much for checking out the video. I know I have not been making videos that much, but I just got a ton going on in my life, and this has been a hobby for me. If it ever grows to more than that, I've said this 100 million times. Great, I'd love that. However, gaming is purely like for me something to do enjoyment away from like work and like a distraction thing. So I don't hardcore go all night like a lot of other people do or anything like that. Not that there's anything, hey, that's good. If they've been successful doing that, keep going too, right? Uh, but I'm back. I'm going to make some videos. I'm going to try to make like 2 videos a week right now, which isn't much, but that's probably the most I can commit to and be straightforward with it, right? Sometimes I'll have more than that. But I also will mostly be just doing it on the main account now. I'm trying to bite off more than I can chew. To be honest, I just can't do it right now. So today, I'm going to do a video on Fayne. I've been wanting to do this for a while. We have a Force clan boss. I'm going to do a double man-eater comp with her and see how she does in an unkillable team with my team, which I can 3-key with this team. Normally, I 2-key with an not unkillable, block damage team with Roshkar, Draco, Skull Crusher, Vizier, and Rosin. That's actually who I use, and I do around 50 mil a key. If it's on Void, depending on the affinity, it could be 35 million a key. If it's Spirit, I have to use the team I'm about to use right now. The clan boss is actually forced, and I wanted it to be forced to just be the advantage affinity for Fayne. So here, we're going to check her out. By the way, if you're new here, if you've never seen me or anything, or if you just haven't done it, please do me a huge favor. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. It absolutely costs you zero, and it helps me grow, and I really appreciate it. That's all I'll say about it until the end of the video. Anyway, okay, so let's get into actually Fayne's stats and skills and all that crap. So here's her stats. My Fayne is not built to be the ideal Fayne you would use if you didn't have unkillable or if you did not have block damage team. You would not want these stats if you were just running a regular counterattack team that did not have those advantages. So the stats are much different. And here's the problem if you don't run her an unkillable or block damage team. Her defense is horrendously low. I mean, just 727, that is terrible. So it's very hard to scale it. 1772 is what I have on her right now. 27,000 HP, doesn't matter. 2300 attack, doesn't really matter either. 212 speed, which I need her at. I'm actually replacing my Venus with her in this team just to test it out. With Venus, I do anywhere from 27 to 32 million with the comp I'm going to use. I don't know that it'll be that good. I just want to see if this team can still 3-key reliably and my gear is not god tier gear. My gear is average to pretty good gear, actually. So 112 crit rate, that doesn't matter. 86 crit damage, whatever. 372 accuracy, that's really what we want out of her. I'll show the pieces. I was actually running a lifesteal and accuracy set, but I couldn't get the right speeds. And I just flipped one of the lifesteal pieces out on her chest piece for a speed piece to actually get it to the 212 speed, because you need to have your speeds in line as far as running it in an unkillable comp goes. So anyway, 28 accuracy on that with a little bit of speed, a little accuracy, HP, and speed there. Accuracy, speed, resistance. Crit rate on the gloves, accuracy on an accuracy piece as well. And then speed with resistance is the main stat. That doesn't matter. I just really only put this piece on because it had 17 speed on it and a little bit of accuracy. And I needed exactly 17 speed taken off the chest piece I was using before. So anyway, speed boots. HP with double defense and HP rolls. Defense with triple accuracy roll. That's pretty nice. Sexy looking accuracy defense amulet right there. Accuracy banner with double speed on it as well. So anyway, we're going to take her for a test run here. We're going to see what she does. And hopefully it's actually pretty good. So I was testing her out before and I screwed up a couple runs. So I'll just show I normally, like I said, 2-key it. I have barely played the game today. Look down here. I'm at 28. I can't even see it through my head. Whatever. I'm at 28 million off of 2 keys because my Skull Crusher died early in both runs I just attempted with this. And I'm going to buy a key for this just because I really don't care and I don't want to wait or anything. So here we go. All right, we're actually gonna go with the man-eaters. I tried this with the damn man-eater the other day, and the freaking auto button that it defaults to the auto button, and it screws it up if you don't click that auto button off right away. And I missed the auto button by like a hair, and it just screws it up. You only do like 5 million damage if you don't get this thing off the correct way, which that kind of sucks. So that I don't want happening right now. And normally, who am I using? I'm also using what's his face here. I'm gonna have 3 poisoners here, which is kind of funny. And then her, yeah, right? I need to make sure they're at 205 and 207. I'm just making sure on the speeds that I'm not messing anything up because yes, okay, there we go. So please, hopefully the auto button goes off when I'm like dead focused on it. There we go. And it doesn't go off. You guys can know how frustrating that could be if you just waste a key and you only pump out 5 million damage. Okay, so we want the poisons and the decreased attack. We want the decreased defense and weaken on there. We don't have any extender or anything like that, so it doesn't really matter. And maybe I should have taken a Cold Brawler out because I don't want too much of the poisons to be from the other two. So, I mean, we'll just have to see what happens. Actually, is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna run it like you normally would because I don't want to screw this up at all. This is the one that does her poisons and then it does the decrease attack. Hopefully she places 2 poisons here, and that she does place the decrease attack. So, and we're gonna have debuffs fall on and off here because we don't have an extender. So that's actually on the auto. It could hopefully work. We'll see. We'll see. I'm talking too much here. Okay. On the next cycle around here, I'll be able to just throw it on auto and kind of come back at the end and let you guys see what happens with her. Boom. Okay, let's do that again, and then we can just hit auto after we do this and let it run its course. So I'm gonna let it run its course. I'm gonna go walk away, get like a drink of water, and I will be back at the end of the video. All right, we got 14 more turns left here. So I'm thinking it looks like we can at least 3 key, which was all I was really trying to do with this, because again, I said my speeds are good, but my gear is not the most optimal gear in the world. So that, it doesn't have the best crit rate, the best crit damage, the best everything. So, and that's the biggest grind of the game, really, is like getting the best possible gear you can. So I don't think it's realistic to show everybody levels of gear that will cost you more than a damn house to buy, which is like ridiculous to even be at that level of the game anyway, because you got problems if you spend that much money. I'm sorry, you do. But anyway, and I don't care how much money you make. I think that's actually true. Anyway, I'm just letting you know how I feel. I have nothing against people that do that. However, the general casual game playing public does not have the ability or the desire to do that, because in the real world, not a damn person gives a shit. That's plain and simple, right? So, I mean, nobody cares, right? Nobody probably cares what I'm ranting on about either. But anyway, I am actually going to be... really how I feel about Raid right now, and this is more of a rant too, is it's sort of Doom Tower or nothing. That's actually the feeling I have, is we need Doom Tower or the game is just so stale. Lydia's coming out sometime this week with 2.3 coming out. We'll get a new fusion, a new fragment collector fusion, and then we'll get Lydia in 2.3 if you completed Faction Wars. Great, wonderful. But I really think, and my personal opinion, I could be wrong on this, I would be pleasantly shocked if Doom Tower comes in November. I think it's not coming until February. So I wouldn't expect it for at least another 3 months. And really, the game is kind of stale because of that. There's not anything new to do in the game. It's actually boring as hell to farm gear. There's almost no point, because once you can do stuff besides Faction Wars, what does it really matter that you've min-maxed the most thing besides, you want to have a cock measuring contest, which really, who cares, right? So, hey, whatever. So it's just like, there really needs to be more content in this game. So 2 things this game needs. Doom Tower needs to be a massive delivery. It needs to be so cool that beginning players can get into it in normal or mode or whatever. Endgame players can get into it in the hard mode, and it can have really good rewards. And this Ken 3 key, 27.25. She, unfortunately, the Colt Brawler actually outshined her, so I probably shouldn't have used that many Poisoners. But 7.5 million, Frozen Banshee did last. Granted, this is actually a Force Clan boss. So, I mean, I guess it's showing a Colt Brawler is still a better Poisoner than she is. But she did place the decreased defenses and weekends and stuff. And unfortunately, you can't really use her outside of an unkillable comp. I just don't see a whole lot of value in Fayne, though, besides maybe Faction Wars, and even then, would only be on the boss levels to the most degree. But I don't, out of sight of Clan Boss, I still think there's better options. I would actually choose Frozen Banshee or a Colt Brawler over her. The main reason is I just wanted to do a video for the casual person that doesn't have the most god tier gear in the world on her. That's basically it. So whatever I was ranting about before there, I'm going to end it right there. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Again, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps it out. And at 3,000 subs, since I'm almost there, that's about 600 subs away, I am going to do an account giveaway for that Dolphin account that has a Skull Crusher. It's an early game account, so we need to get there as fast as we can. 3,000 subs will be the giveaway. Thank you so much again. Cheers.